The next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can get ahead of 90% of the population by showing you the top 7 free best courses that you can take in 2025 right now that'll help you get from beginner to advanced AI expert to actually building out your own projects. Why learn AI right now? Well, AI skills are the new digital literacy. So obviously tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude are becoming mainstream across every industry, and they are becoming more prominent. So it's more important than ever to start utilizing them, but understanding how they work, and these courses actually do that for you. Employers are increasingly seeing the value in AI literacy and fluency, and they're becoming like essential workplace skills. So learning AI right now is more accessible than ever before. All right, it's more in demand than ever before, and these courses again are free. So number one is Google AI Essentials. Okay, now the reason this is so important because it's very much of a beginner level stage. If you're just starting out in AI, this is kind of the course to start you with. It's not that it's very quick. It's only 4 hours, and you can kind of complete it at your own pace. It's free to audit, and the greatest part is with all these courses, you can basically you can put them on your resume. You can actually get hired for these roles, or this can actually bolster your resume. So if you actually want the certificate, you can spend a little bit of money and actually get these certificates. Now, what you'll learn more importantly is AI fundamentals and core concepts, prompt engineering techniques, which are super impactful, responsible AI practices, which are very important as we continue this AI journey, and then how to actually use the AI tools for productivity. So this is the fastest way to understand AI concepts without writing any code. So if you don't know any code, again, you're just starting out, this is the course for you, and it's very, very beginner friendly. Next would be your IBM AI Fundamentals. This is a phenomenal course. Again, put it on your resume when you take it. What you're going to learn is AI terminology, which is very important, so you can actually interact with these models a little more efficiently and speak within the same language. You're going to master the language of artificial intelligence and machine learning. You're going to understand ML basics, understand how machines learn from data, which is super, super important. All right, and then obviously ethics and the responsibility of AI, which is also important. Okay, and then generative AI applications. So the platform for this is IBM Skills Build or Coursera, which is Coursera is probably your go-to for all these. The time, it's 6 to 10 hours. Okay, it's completely free. And then you do get your IBM digital badge for LinkedIn, which is awesome because that's where I want you to basically showcase this certificate. Course number 3, all right? So we're starting to become a little more advanced, but we're still in the beginner-friendly section. Introduction to Generative AI. So understanding modern AI is super important. You're going to discover the key differences between generative AI and traditional machine learning approaches. You're going to learn how to, learn large language models and power tools like ChatGPT and Gemini. The tools you are currently using, you're going to understand kind of the back end of things. You're going to explore responsible AI principles and ethical considerations. Now, I don't want to understate that. So it's very important as you start utilizing the tools, developing these tools, okay? The ethics of AI is super important, and it's going to become more important as things start getting a little weird out here, okay? So why this matters, so gain insight into how AI tools you use daily actually work, like I already mentioned, okay? You can actually complete this course under an hour, so very, very short. It's a beginner level, 45 minutes. Google Cloud Skills Boost is where you want to get it from. And then again, a free digital badge. What I would suggest is complete all these courses, get every badge possible you can, and put them on your resume. Next would be Kaggle Learn. So this is kind of the first one that helps you get at a beginner-friendly stage. Okay, Kaggle Learn, Intro to Machine Learning. So this is more hands-on. This is when you actually start applying some code. You're going to build your first model with kind of directly in their browser that they allow you to do. And there's no setup required, which is amazing. You're going to see immediate results because you are actually building here. They're going to work in real time and making AI feel tangible and achievable. So once you kind of understand the basics, you can actually start applying some of these concepts to applications that you want to do, or just basically that the course will kind of break down for you. And the most important part, this is kind of like your first quick win. All right, so complete practical exercises in 3 to 6 hours and walk away with the working code, which is super important. And again, it's perfect for beginners ready to get their hands a little dirty with code. All right, so it's a platform, Kaggle Learn, and it is free. Now, this is where we start to get into the weeds. So Harvard has a stellar course. It's the CS 50s course. This is a famous course, and it's free. So experience Harvard's legendary course adapted for artificial intelligence and machine learning. So here we are going to learn search algos and optimizations, machine learning fundamentals, neural networks, which is very, very important, natural language processing. All right, and so the level here is early intermediate. So you've gone through all the beginner courses. Now you're starting to enter into the intermediate side of things. Time it's a little longer, 8 to 12 weeks. All right, and the platform is EDX. And again, it's free, but if you want to actually get the certificate, which I would highly invest in, which is $240 roughly, depending where you are. Okay. So we have Fast AI number 6, practical deep learning. So learn by building. So now we're starting to get our hands a little dirty. So Fast AI takes a top-down approach. You'll build working models from day one, then understand the theory. So if you're more on a hands-on individual after going through the beginner course, this is perfect because you can actually build and then learn what you're kind of building, and those two tie together really well. Intermediate, 8 to 10 weeks. You can either get it on Fast.ai or YouTube. Again, completely free. What you'll master is deep learning with PyTorch framework, computer vision and image classification, natural language processing models, and real projects for your portfolio. The beautiful thing about all of this is if you start building, you can actually not advertise them, but you can put them on again, LinkedIn, your resume, you can show it as a portfolio. So this transforms theoretical knowledge into portfolio-worthy projects that demonstrate real capability to employers. All right, which is huge, massive. Because in the world of AI, if we can all just say stuff, talk is cheap, you want to actually provide some of that value and say, hey, I built this by building these, okay? So then there's MIT. So MIT, obviously, just like Harvard, very reputable. So this is an intro deep learning. So this is world-class. MIT's intensive deep learning course, freely available through either OpenCourseWare or YouTube. All right, so you're going to learn deep learning mathematics, transformers, language models, and diffusion models. All right, so now this is deep in the weeds. You're going to learn basically MIT level understanding compressed into an intensive 2-week program. Okay, so it's intermediate to advanced, 2 weeks. MIT, again, OpenCourseWare, and it's free. All right, so for learners ready to understand the mathematical foundations and cutting-edge architectures powering today's AI revolution. So this one is really good. It just really helps paint a picture of everything that's going on and understandable. Makes it very understandable. The problem is, I would say, start with beginner-friendly content if that's where you're at. So I know I just threw a lot at you. This is how I'd go about approaching things. So this is kind of a 90-day AI roadmap. So depending where you are, I would start either at weeks 1 or 2 and kind of go from there. So if you're a beginner, start with weeks 1 to 2 at the foundation level. Google AI Essentials and IBM AI Fundamentals will be perfect for you as you're going to build core understanding and terminology. If you're a little more intermediate, I would say weeks 3 and 4 are even better for you. Gen AI and hands-on would be perfect. Google Claude, Gen AI Intro, and Kaggle. Okay, so now you're going to start understanding modern AI, and you're going to start building for the first time, potentially, some models. Weeks 5 to 10, you're going to do a deep dive. All right, so your Harvard course and your Fast AI course. Develop structured problem solving and practical skills. All right, then obviously weeks 11 to 14, if you go that long, advanced concepts. MIT, and then you're going to master theoretical foundations and cutting edge techniques. Now, pro tip, build momentum by stacking skills through small and consistent wins. Like I said, when you start building, it's going to be a lot of errors. So just start small, gradually come up, do the beginner courses, start building out. And I'm telling you, this here is kind of the roadmap I still stick to this day, right? And then one lesson daily beats analysis paralysis every time. as we've all been there. So look at this, do your beginner courses first, and then continue wherever you are. I would even say if you are kind of advanced or intermediate or whatever, these courses are just fundamentals. It's always good to keep understanding fundamentals, right? So, key takeaways. No degree required, which is perfect. Again, we're in the AI gold rush. So, no degree required. You don't have to spend a single dime. You don't need a computer science degree. Industry relevant skills. So every industry is going to drastically change within the next 1 to 2 years, 3 years. And so it's perfect for you to start today. Every course listed is free to audit and teach you skills that employers actively seek. As we continue down this road of AI, you're going to need these skills. So start getting them now. Start collecting them now, right? And ultimately, my last note would be progress over perfection. Even though there might be errors while you're building these things out, I would say continue to focus on them and just progress instead of looking for perfection. So, one course, complete lesson before midnight, basically. You'll be ahead of 90% of beginners who never take the first step, right? So the best time to start learning AI was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Now, if you want kind of more roadmaps and free learning guides, subscribe, like, and comment. So, hope you got value out of that. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.